Let's see what we get here. What's going on, everybody? I want to put this up on the screen first. Yep, I'm gonna put this up here. And I'm pretty sure you have seen the video now. I'm pretty sure by now you have. And of course, they're all saying, they're already coming out saying it's not even possible. And I'm gonna talk about that real quick here. Right, we'll talk about that real quick here. Because the ICE agent is justified in what took place. 100%. He's justified. All right. I think I'm live everywhere. Just to make sure here. Yep, I'm live everywhere. So, there's a video that came out. And you can see the video right here. And I'm not going to play the video because of obvious reasons, but I have a screenshot that I want to share with you. I have a screenshot that I'm going to share, which you can see right here. When I first saw the video 2 days ago, me looking at it, me paying attention to it, the ICE agent was not in the wrong. The ICE agent was completely in the right. The ICE agent did what he's supposed to do. And I got to looking at it because a lot of people saying, well, he didn't have to go in front of the vehicle. Well, actually, he did have to go in front of the vehicle because when she started backing up, anytime if you're walking outside and you're walking up and someone is backing up their vehicle, you're going to walk one way or the other. You're going to walk from one side to the other. I mean, it's a natural thing because you're thinking in your mind that I need to walk and get out of the way. That's what you're going to do. Well, in this case, what happened is that she started backing up and he started walking on the other side because if she's going to continue to back up, she's going to go this way. So he went this way, and what ended up happening is that she put it back in drive and smashed on the gas. This is her right here looking out the front windshield. Her hands are not on the steering wheel as of yet, at the top of it, where she's turning it. She clearly sees him. She can clearly see him. Big as day. She can clearly see him before she smashed the gas. But nonetheless, she still smashed the gas. And then we all know the story after that. So the ICE agent was not in the wrong. They all kept trying to say that he could have done the tires. He could have, done the tires. No, he couldn't. Because if you go and actually watch this video, because I'm not going to play it on here because, I'm on so many platforms right now that they would just really, they wouldn't like it, right? Everyone else can do it, but I can't do it. The thing is, right here, she looked directly at him. She looked directly at him before she smashed the gas. And I don't care how you try to twist it. I don't care how you look at it. She straight up smashed the gas and didn't have to. Did not have to. Could have completely done just the opposite. She could have done what the ICE agents was telling her to do by getting out of the vehicle. She could have got straight up out of the vehicle. But did she do that? No, she didn't do that. She took it upon herself to smash the gas. And one of the things is that the wheels were spinning. You can, if you go back and look at the video, You can clearly see that the wheels were spinning when she was smashing the gas. So he had no choice. She put him in that position. She should have never been following him around. They, her and her significant other going out there recording it, should have never put him in that position in the first place. But nonetheless, she was there. If you're going to blame somebody, you can only blame her. You can't blame somebody else for what she did. She should have been at home. There was no excuse for her to be there. It's not up to these feminists to go out and be these social warrior justice and try to target ICE and try to make it look like ICE is doing something wrong. Go home. Go home. Why are you not at home? Don't you have kids you need to take care of? Oh, but Will Johnson, she dropped the kids off and she just so happened to see them. No, apparently, after the information came out, it was a reoccurring thing. This is something that she had constantly, she's done this multiple times. She's done it multiple times. It's a reoccurring thing for her. So no, you can't sit there and say that she just happened to see it. They did this. They constantly did this. And come to find out, there was some information that she actually got involved through her child's school, elementary school. So the elementary school that her child is going to is recruiting these people to be violent like this, recruiting them. Make that make sense. Why in the world would an elementary school be doing this? Why in the world would an elementary school be indoctrinating adults to go out and follow ICE? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a lick of sense. I don't understand it. Personally, I don't understand it because someone asked me, hey, Will Johnson, you want to go follow these cops around? You want to follow ICE around? You want to follow the feds around? No. I got something else better to do. I go home and watch YouTube. I'll go on and surf TikTok before I go out there and do all of that. I'm going to go on Rumble. I'm going to go on X. I'm going to go on Facebook. I'm going to go everywhere else but other than follow them around. Because what good is that going to do? And they go out there and they're honking their horns and they're blowing their whistles and they're trying to prevent ICE from doing their jobs. Now, if Biden's administration would have never brought in millions of people, this wouldn't be happening right now. One of the things that took place is I heard a lot of people say, well, Obama, he deported how many? Obama deported, 4 million? I think they said 4 million. You didn't see them all out on the streets with masks and you didn't see any of this happening because y'all didn't go against Obama. That's why y'all didn't go against Obama when he was doing it. And then on top of that, Obama didn't have to have them in masks because y'all were not doxing them. You were not doxing them. Oh, Obama's doing it? Okay. So then it's okay. Why don't you just pretend it's still Obama doing it? If you just pretend in your mind that he's doing it, then be fine. I mean, you pretend everything else in your mind. I mean, really, you already pretend everything else in your mind. Why not just go ahead and pretend Obama's doing it right now? That's the solution. Let me give you an example. When the video first came out a couple of days ago, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I see what's happening with my own eyes. I'm sitting there looking at it, and I see exactly what's happening. I see exactly what's going down without any question. I mean, I'm looking at it right away, and I can see it. I'm sitting there looking at it. I can see him going in front over there after she's backing up. And then I can see the wheels turning. I see the other ICE agents telling her to get out the vehicle. But Will Johnson, she doesn't have to take any orders from the ICE agents. According to the law, when you're obstructing justice and you're preventing them from doing their jobs, at that point, when they approach you, you have to obey the law. You have to obey their orders. You can spin it as much as you want. It goes right back to, in your mind, that you don't believe it. In your mind, you have a different view about it. in your mind. I mean, it's so bizarre. So I'm looking at it. I see exactly what's happening. And then all of the liberal media, the blue heart Democrats, they're all on there trying to go and say, oh my goodness, this ICE agent, look what he did. It's so terrible. So it is a terrible thing that took place. I'm not denying that. It's a terrible thing that took place. But it could have been prevented had she just stayed home. It could have been prevented had she not tried to get in between the criminal and the ICE agents. Now, no one forced her to go out there. Y'all acting like he didn't have to do this. She didn't have to be there. She didn't have to be there. So, but regardless of all of that, nonetheless, she was there. I'll admit it, she was there. She could have observed from a distance. Apparently, her significant other got out the vehicle and she was recording it from a distance. How come they both just didn't park and talk from a distance or look at it at a distance? Why couldn't she do that? Why didn't she do that? But no, can't do that. Nope. Can you see? What is she doing right there? She's looking straight ahead. That is from his body cam. Where are her hands? She's not turning. At this point right here, she's not turning. She clearly sees him. Argue that right there. Argue that right there. Come on now, do it. Let me see your argument. Where's the argument at? Show me the argument. You can clearly see that she's looking directly out the windshield. Does she need eyeglasses? I haven't seen any pictures, past pictures or anything that's because, she's floating around everywhere. I haven't seen any pictures with her eyeglasses on. So clearly she could see him. She could clearly see him. All she had to do was put it in park. The Communist News Network, CNN, was showing a video of her parking, and she was there for about 3 to 4 minutes before she pulled out in front of ICE. Why didn't she just leave the vehicle on the side of the road? Why didn't she do that? She wanted to use it to disrupt. She could have just left it on the side of the road, but she didn't. She did not leave it on the side. And I'm sitting there looking at it. So, we see two different things. The left, let me give you an example. Okay. This is a beautiful example. And I've been using this analogy for the last few days. You have a bearded man, a big burly bearded man, one of those lumberjack men with a big beard, right? And he has on a dress. What do you see? I'm going to tell you what I see. I see a man. And it's the same thing with this whole scenario here. I see a man, big beard man in a dress. I still see a man. The left, they see a woman. We all know that it's a man. We all 100% know it's a man. Without question, we all know it's a man. But the left will tell themselves in their mind that it is a woman. It's the same thing with this scenario that happened the other day. Same thing. We're all looking at the video. We all see what's happening, but the left have fixed it in their mind that they're not actually seeing what they're seeing. It's almost like we're in the Matrix. I mean, really, if you really think about it, it's like we're in the Matrix. And for those of you who have seen the Matrix, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like we're in the Matrix, and they go ahead and go along with the machine because the machine is telling them to believe something else. They took the blue pill while the rest of us took the red pill. We see the truth. They don't want to see the truth. And it's the same thing with this scenario here. And the reason why I put the picture up here is because right there, without question, she's looking straight forward. She's looking straight out the windshield. That's a picture from his body cam. Explain it then. Explain it. No one can dispute this. Now, of course, you're going to have the blue heart Democrats. They're going to go and say, oh, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Because they can't see the truth. They can't see the forest for the trees. They refuse to see it. On my bio, I didn't put it everywhere, but I know on X, I put in my bio, I put 2 + 2 = 4. I've actually had blue heart Democrats argue with me. Well, it all depends. If you feel it can equal something else, then then that's your truth. I mean, when they say that, that's like the most mind-boggling thing ever to hear them go, "Oh, that's your truth." I'm like, what? There's only one truth. 2 + 2 = 4, no matter what. And let me say this too. I do support ICE. I do. I do support ICE. And let me say this too. I voted for President Trump, and I do not regret my vote. I do not regret my vote at all. 100%, I do not regret my vote. I am so thankful that I voted for President Trump. I'm thankful that President Trump is back in the White House. I'm so grateful that he's actually doing what he's doing. He's actually doing more than I was expecting him to do. And I have no complaints about it. I'm happy that he's done it. And I'm happy that he's doing it. And I look forward to this year for him doing more. 100%. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. Let's do more. President Trump is giving me what I voted for plus some. He's giving me what I voted for plus some. So let me say really quick, let me say thank you to Buzzy8181 for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to Terry and Sally for the roses on TikTok. Thank you so much for those roses. I can see it. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. You know, every time I do these lives and people support me, let me put it this way. I put this comment on X earlier and they go, the MAGA, they reject you. MAGA rejects you. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I am MAGA. What are you talking about? I don't reject myself. So every time they see you, send me the super chat, send me a Rumble rant, send me a Facebook star, send me the roses and the other emojis on TikTok. They don't like to see that because they see you supporting me because that tells them that somebody agrees with me. It tells them that somebody agrees with me. And it's just, like, let me help him out. Let me support him. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Because I am not going to back down in believing in the truth. I'm not going to back down in acknowledging the truth. I'm not going to back down in going with the truth. I'm not going to do it. No matter how much they send, they send me a lot of colorful messages. I mean, really, just think about it. Look at me. You know that they do. I mean, they send me messages like I'm not supposed to be supporting who I'm supporting. Like they get to tell me who I can support. Get out of here with that. If I want to support President Donald J. Trump, guess what? I get to support him. I'm not mad at you because you supported the loser. And thank God she lost. I'm not mad at you. I can care less. If you want to support the loser, then do it. That's all on you. Don't get mad at me because I supported the winner. Chicken winner, winner, chicken dinner. Don't get mad at me. Why are you mad at me? Right? I mean, what happened to the whole tolerance? What happened to me being able to be a free person in this country and deciding to support who I want to support? It's always the blue heart Democrats that find themselves wanting to tell me how I'm supposed to think, what I'm supposed to believe, who I'm supposed to communicate with, who I'm supposed to support. It's always the blue heart Democrats do this. Conservatives, they've never done that to me. When I considered myself to be a Democrat, thank you, Lord, for healing my mind. Thank you, Lord, for healing my mind. When I considered myself being a Democrat, and I would have conversations with other conservatives, other Republicans, they were never nasty towards me. They were never nasty towards me. They didn't talk down to me. They didn't call me all these hateful names. They didn't call me, they didn't try to denigrate. All they said was, dude, you're confused. when I talked to Republican, when I considered myself a Democrat, and then I moved to California of all places, and then my eyes really got open. And then I was like, oh no, I can't go along with this. So I woke up a long time ago. So I said, I can't do it. And then once I became, first I was independent because I was in the transition. Then I was like, I can't be independent because in California, it's weird there. So I became a conservative, or actually I became a Republican. And then I was like looking at the Republicans and like, oh, I don't know. So then I became a conservative. And now I'm full on MAGA. I support this country. I love my country. I support my president. I support the people in this country. I'm going to support the truth. James, thank you so much for that TikTok. Thank you so much. And Bella, thank you so much for the rose. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to continue being me. And I don't know, and again, I don't know why y'all have to go out of your way to be so upset with me for that. But at the end of the day, I came on here and I want to talk about this. 100%. She's looking out the window. This is before it all went down. She's looking directly out the window. Let me ask this question. What do you see? Let me know in the chat what you see. Because what I see a female in the vehicle looking directly out the window. Look at it. And I encourage you, they were like, oh, Will Johnson, that's not a real picture. Go look it up for yourself. Go look it up. She's looking directly out the window, so she knows exactly what she was doing. She clearly saw him there. She didn't have to smash on the gas. She didn't have to smash on the gas. But she did. And look what that got her. And see, another thing, the difference between us, MAGA, and the Blue Heart Democrats, no one is celebrating what happened to her. No one is celebrating that. And if someone is celebrating, I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I don't support that. We're not celebrating it. But now when it came to Charlie Kirk, the Blue Heart Democrats were celebrating it. They were celebrating it all on every single social media platform, everywhere. They were all celebrating it. Every last one of them. And some of them, the ones that didn't say anything at all, they were like, well, yeah, under the, behind the breath or behind the closed doors, they were celebrating it. But none of us are celebrating what happened here. All of this could have been avoided if you just get these social justice warriors just to go home, stay home, and stop doing this. This wouldn't be happening. It wouldn't have happened. All that could have been prevented, she would just gone home. But no, can't do that. Can't do it. Refuse to do it even. So what do you think is going to happen in the next couple of days? I don't know. I think it's probably going to be GF, George 2.0. I think that's what's going on. Even though the hardcore facts have come out now, the truth about it all, the hardcore truth about it all has come out. I still suspect that they're not going to, they're not going to acknowledge the truth because they want to use this for, the same reason that they have in the past. They want to use it. They're like, okay, we're going to run with this. We don't care if the truth comes out. We're going to run with it. And that's exactly what they're doing. You can clearly see it. I'm telling you. So I don't know if it's going to be, probably tomorrow. So where I live, they like to go out on Sunday, which is a little odd to me, but nonetheless, they go out on Sunday. And for those of you that follow me on my TikTok page and on my X and on my Facebook, y'all all saw where I posted the video where the last time I was out there, where they actually said some pretty nasty things to me. I mean, they said some really right down nasty things to me. And I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a mean guy. I don't curse at anybody. I will tell you the truth. I know people don't like to see the truth or hear the truth. Darlene, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much for the rose on TikTok. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Just looking to make sure I didn't miss any of the other ones. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I'm live on Instagram too. I mean, I think I'm on live on every single one of them right now, except for Blue Sky. Talking about an echo chamber. I thought about creating an account on there, but I know as soon as they figure out who I am, what do you think would happen to my account on Blue Sky? Oof. You know, but anyways, hey, let me tell y'all about this program, or not even program. It's American Truth Project. Have you ever heard of American Truth Project? I encourage everyone to go check out American Truth Project. A simple way you can find it is just simply type in berry.com, fineberry.com. If you type in fineberry.com, you will find out more information about American Truth Project. American Truth Project has been an organization that has been around for many years that has been telling the truth about not only what's happening in the United States of America, but they've been also telling the truth about what's happening around the world, with it being Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Israel, Australia, all of the information that you want to see coming out, what's happening in the world. All you have to do is go over to fineberry.com or just go into any social media platform and just type in American ATP. You can type in ATP, American Truth Project. American Truth Project. I've known her for a while, for some years. Excellent information. You don't want to miss out on it. So American Truth Project, you want to go check it out. American Truth Project. Now, one last thing. This young lady, and I don't think a single time that I've been on here I've said her name. Don't need to. I'm not one of those, you have to say her name, say her name. I'm not one of those. You already know who she is. You can go check it out yourself. That's entirely up to you. If you don't know the name by now. She should have never been there. And I keep hearing them all saying, well, you know, the ICE agent, he could have. Well, she should have been at home. No, could have. She should have been at home. Has she been at home where she was supposed to be, or at work where she's supposed to be, she could be here today, right now, complaining about it. And now they're actually encouraging people to go out into the streets of America for what? The thing is get out the way. Allow the law enforcement to do their jobs, and you get out the way. Isn't there a movie you can go watch? I mean, if you have to get out there, go to the grocery store, go to the movie, go to the clothing store, go get gas, whatever it is you're going to do, then get out the way. Why do you have to get in the way? What? And this is what I really don't understand. Why is it that these particular type of females have to take it upon themselves to go out there, and they think that they're being the saviors for people like me? What is that? Oh, and here's another thing. That's just really mind-blowing to me. Jasmine Crockett. Did you see those fake crocodile tears with Jasmine Crockett? Did y'all see those fake crocodile tears? Oh my goodness. She's on there crying for someone that she didn't even know. Knowing good and well she has no compassion for that. Knowing good and well it was completely fake. Is there anybody watching right now that believe that Jasmine Crockett tears were real? Anybody? I mean, come on. Y'all saw that, right? I'm like, dude, this is such a joke. It is a joke. is such a joke. 100% a joke. Those crocodile tears. I saw that. I mean, you can't, you're kidding, right? I'm like, you're kidding. And then she's on there crying those crocodile tears. And then she started talking normal again. Wait a minute, I thought she was just crying. How do you go from bawling your eyes out and not even 2.5 seconds later, she's talking normal? Totally fake. 100% fake. Through and through fake. And I know for the people that saw that, I'm like, dude, come on. Come on. I mean, come on. Everyone knows it's fake. Everybody knows it's fake. You know it's fake. I know it's fake. Even the people that support her know it's fake. Still fake. But you know, that's the way it is. I mean, these blue heart democrats, everything that they do is fake. You know, just like Maduro. They were out there saying, no kings, no kings, no kings. You remember that? They were screaming it, no kings, no kings, no dictators. We don't want any dictators. Well, except for one. They like Maduro. They want him to go back and, you know, this is the amazing part. In Venezuela, all the people out in the streets saying, yes, yes, no kings. That's an actual no kings event. And all the blue heart democrats here, they're mad about it. How dare you? How dare you go out there and support that? How dare you? I'm like, what? What in the world? Do y'all even know what y'all stand for? Do y'all even know what you're fighting for? I mean, really, is that not a valid question? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat. You know, I'm looking at the chat everywhere. I'm looking in the chat in Rumble. I'm looking in the chat on Facebook. Looking on the chat on Instagram. Looking in the chat on X. Looking in the chat on YouTube. What are y'all running on? Y'all don't. Do you even know what you're running on? A lot of times when these people go out there and they're protesting, you ask them the question, well, what brings you out here today? And they just kind of look at you. What do you mean what brings me out here? And then they go, well, I'm against ICE. Well, what exactly against? What about ICE are you against? They're just disappearing people. They're disappearing innocent people. You mean the people that came here unlawfully? Them? It's not against the law. It is actually against the law. It is actually against the law. But blue heart democrats, they don't care. They don't care. They do not care. It's all about the lawlessness when it comes to them. It's all about the lawlessness. All about the lawlessness. They don't care. All right. Hey, be on the lookout. I may go live this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If not, if nothing else, I'm going to record it because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of event somewhere because they're all ignoring this video. This is the proof right here. This is the straight up proof. There's nothing else needed. This is the proof right here of what took place. Because look at her. She's looking directly out the window. There's case closed. Case is closed. You can kick and scream all you want, but the case is closed right there. She's looking directly out the window. She knew exactly what she was doing. All she had to do was get out the vehicle. But nope. 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 What do they say? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Have you ever heard of that? You ever heard of that? You'd be amazed. Some people never even heard of that. Some people never heard of that. But if you want to win a certain prize, that's that's what you do. That's what you do. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, everybody. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you would, please bless me by hitting the thumbs up or sharing the video. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I guess you can share it on TikTok. I guess you can. I know it has a couple options there for you to be able to share it on TikTok, but nonetheless, if you would, please, if anything else, please bless me by hitting the thumbs up on this and like and follow. Like and follow. Because I'm planning on bringing so much more. There's going to be so much going on. Burke Boss, thank you so much. 1776, thank you so much for the roses on TikTok. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. But there's going to be so much going on in the weeks to come. In the weeks to come. Because the Blue Heart Democrats think we got something to run on now. We don't care that the truth is out there. Here's the truth. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. They're going to ignore it as much as possible. They're going to ignore it as much as possible. I'm telling you, watch. I'm willing to bet right now there's Blue Heart Democrats watching right now. This ignoring the truth. Here it is. Look at it. Who's that? Look at it. This is not my body cam. This is not my body cam. Not my body cam. Not my body cam. So please like and follow and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. No matter how you're watching this, like, follow, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless everyone. I will see you